Hello, viewers. Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, a huge hello and thank you for joining me. I've had multiple requests to look at Trump in September. I've been doing this month in, month out for quite a while, and I'll keep doing that up until the election results. So, Trump in September, of course, we had his propaganda war, which was the RNC convention, and where they attempted to, well, you know what they attempted. I'm not going to not going to go into that. September is a countdown now. We're getting into the home stretch before the US election. Of course, we've had mail ballots being absentee ballot applications being cast down. I think in Iowa, we've had the mail being deliberately slowed down. We've had all these dirty tricks along with the subversion tactics of Russia, which of course unscrupulous political leaders are adopting as well. The kind of tactics where this was the RNC convention, where you don't know what the reality is. Well, of course we do, and the majority do. But to his base and to anyone that is silly enough, or let's just say silly enough, to fall for it, there is this, well, do they question their reality? Now, my feeling is that a lot of that stuff didn't work. The opinion polls are really damning for Trump. Joe Biden's lead is massive. The ratings for the DNC and the RNC conventions, for the RNC, it was behind the DNC. Biden's speech was watched far more than Trump's rambling reinvention. And then when he couldn't hold that disciplined space anymore, reverted to his usual stuff. He's now back on the rally trail where he is, as undisciplined as ever. I did see a clip as well today where he appeared to trip on a platform. So there are these ongoing questions about his health and about his mental fitness, the usual questions that we've been looking at all year. September, what's he got planned for September? Now, Michael Cohen's book comes out in September, and I've already read on that. If you want to go back and revisit, make yourself feel okay after the RNC convention, go back and have a look at the Michael Cohen reading I did. As September draws closer, I keep getting the feeling that Michael Cohen will deliver the goods, will expose those skeletons in the cupboard, and he's going to have evidence of that. So let's see, having said all of that, what else is Trump planning to do? Because as we know, he will do anything he can to win. So September is a key month. Let's see what's going to happen. He's sending his National Guards again into, is it Kenosha? Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the energies. Before we start anything, let's take a look at the energies for September. What are the energies in the US and I guess more broadly the world? What are the energies for September that we need to be aware of, the critical things that we need to be aware of? Energies, what are the energies in the US? It's very, it's how we chart our course forward it's the tipping point, it's the tipping moment. We've known that all year. We're heading now into that home stretch. What are the energies for September? What are the energies for September? Okay, so we have the present, the middle world. This, as I said, we're right in the present moment of decisions, of where we're steering our ship, where we're going, where we're charting our course for the middle world. And I keep going to America as being so instrumental. I personally feel, me personally, in my heart, feel that if Donald Trump wins another 4 years in power, which my readings have again and again shown he won't, and I'll update them, but I don't see anything to change my mind, then, I'm hearing a bird call now. The bird is my spiritual symbol. Yeah, I shudder to think what this middle world will be like, the present. So staying in the present is really important. We've got the full moon in Pisces. If I get time, I'll read on that on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd of September, depending on where you are in the world. And it's really, I feel that intuitively, where it's like it's a knowing that this subversion is trying to create that alternative reality, or has been for the last 4 years in the Western world. It's just this inner knowing comes forward. So I'll read on that in the future, but we have to stay present. I feel that's a really important message, because when we stay present, we are in manifestation energy. We can take control of what we're manifesting. So we have endurance. It is the home stretch here. It feels like a marathon. It has been a marathon, certainly for those in the US, and for readers here as well. The commitment that we've made to keep reading continually on such a dark energy. Endurance. Stay in the present. Don't give up. Don't become apathetic. Don't curl up in that ball and say, we're doomed. Stay in the present, and this is endurance. Endurance. This is where we are. It's going to get tough, but don't forget to nurture yourself. Don't forget to connect to Mother Earth. So when we're in the flow, when we're in nature, we're in that flow. That is actually a healing flow. So these are really important cards. We've also got immersion as well. So when a job this is the emotions. So immersing ourselves in those positive emotions, those optimistic emotions, those strength-based emotions. It's really, September is a critical month because we're going to get hit with a lot. Okay, so let's now look at month by month and see month by month, week by week, and let's see what's occurring for Trump. Let me just gather up my calendar so we can look at the weeks here. Okay, September. So we have this current week we're going into, Tuesday, well in Australia, Tuesday 1st of September. So we'll look at that first week beginning this week, coming week, 31st, 1st of September. Then we'll do the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. So that is a 5-week card pull. So let's get started. Okay, Trump in September. What's going on here? We have to be strong. Strong and fierce. Strong and fierce. Okay. Show me Trump in September, please, Spirit. 5 weeks, 5 cards. Beginning this week, moving into week of the 27th, Trump in September. Yeah, there'll be a lot of things he'll be launching, I feel, in September to try and take control of those polls, to try and widen his base. Look for that subversion again, trying to create another reality. I feel that's where they're going to amp their efforts, perhaps do something different rather than being so divisive, perhaps creating this what we saw at the RNC convention, a propaganda war in September, the launch of a lot of advertising, I'm feeling. Okay, so let's have a look. Trump in September, 5 cards, Spirit. Trump in September, 5 cards. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so he's feeling, as we go into this week, very insecure, and he's going to be holding back information. We've already seen the your Director of National Intelligence say there'll be no visual briefings anymore about election interference. So again, creating this alternative reality, pushing Russia, any mention of Russia, any mention of election interference, and bringing forward this RNC alternative reality to try and fool people. Stay in the present and don't be fooled. So the second week we've got the King of Wands. Now that tells me, that talks about Congress. That's week beginning the 6th. All the courts. The courts perhaps. Now on the 1st of September we have the Federal Court of Appeals ruling on the Manhattan District Attorney's subpoena to get his tax returns. They already have their Deutsche Bank financial loan applications. They already have that. But I feel we've got court action here. Week beginning the 13th, we've got news coming out about Russia. And I feel that might be Michael Cohen. Week beginning the 20th, that is again a reset, a re-messaging. I've got the Page of Wands. I'll bring the laptop down. And then we've got the 27th, the Palace of Coins. Okay. At the bottom of the pack, of course, we have this 7 of Swords. So, which is lying and deception. So that is the overarching energy of September. Trump in September is deception. All right, so let's bring the laptop down and get some clarifying cards. Okay, so going this week, starting this week, we have week beginning, say, the 31st of August, the 1st of September. We've got insecurity. Insecurity around money as well. We've got some news that his Vancouver or Canadian Trump hotel has had to close. So his mind is on his money and his money flow, I feel, but also holding back information and insecure. Maybe he's looking at figures out of that RNC convention and realising that it didn't go over as well as he thought. Okay, so show me this 4 of Coins. Show me this 4 of Coins. Also holding back that budget as well. We'll hear more about Pelosi and the Democrats' budget for the Postal Service, holding that back. Holding back as many mail-in ballots, absentee applications. This is all part of his strategy. He's, in a way, standing his ground on that. He holds the key and he's not giving it up. All right. Show me this 4 of Coins. Show me this 4 of Coins. I'll be really interested in this. So the 8 of Wands. Okay, so things coming, headlines, things coming at him very, very quickly. There's a speed in this first week about his, I guess, his plans and strategies to hold back information. And I feel this is the Postal Service. I feel this is the mail-in ballots. Yes, it is, because I've got the Hermit card, which is the Virgo. So this can also be review. We could see more applications for mail-in ballots rejected. And we'll hear about it as well. And we have the House as well. Pelosi in the House, the Democrats in the House. So I feel what is going this week we could hear more about the mail-in ballots, applications being refused, mail being slowed down, and Trump holding back or trying to hold back that budget. That's going to be, I feel, a big feature, because I see that we've got the sword of truth here. So even though they're trying to reset him, it's just not going to work, because it's kind of like we're just going to keep going here. But they're trying to get this new start. They're trying to reinvent the truth, or reinvent the world. These subversive tactics. One more, yeah. And we've got this trying to bat away the headlines. Okay, so the RNC convention didn't work as well as what he thought. If you look at Trump's base, it is white, non-college attendee demographic. And now that's not saying that people that don't go to college are not are in this. You know, this is a huge generalization. But when the polls break it down, his main strength are those white, non-college educated people. And it's only a small demographic. So I feel that this reset, this RNC campaign reset, is trying again to recast him. And it is a defensive mechanism. So he's trying to stop the headlines, but I do feel this week is going to be a lot around the postal service, and also applications. We'll hear more about applications being held back, and we'll see more of this reinvention, distortion of the truth to try and give him this new start. But it's not going to work, because, you know, he's doing so much subversion that, you know, the truth becomes very apparent. But I don't know whether the House, the Democratic Party is going to answer back in some way around mail-in ballots, those applications that are being rejected, and the post office debacle. We do have loss here, the Three of Swords, loss and betrayal. And we do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. He's losing the King and Queen of Cups. Well, King of Cups is my card for Biden. Queen of Cups can be a Harris card if you want. He's losing out. So Harris and Biden brought forward this emotional, compassionate, truthful, higher-minded, knowledge, ideals, democracy, equality, emotional, push. He's losing out to that, and he can't quite see it. You know, and a reality show TV star, he just can't see it, that he is losing out to that. And we do have the Eight of Swords. He is going to be restricting himself. He's been told to restrict himself. He's very, very worried at the moment about the past coming back to haunt him. Okay, so this is this week. We're going to hear more about all of those matters. Let's have a look at the King of Wands. This is the lawmakers here, I feel. Congress and, of course, the courts are featured week beginning. Let's have a look at the week beginning the 6th. That week beginning the 13th, that's when we're going to hear some sort of truth about his connection with Russia. All right, so King of Wands, show me this second week beginning the 6th. Show me the second week beginning the 6th. Show me the second week beginning the 6th. Deception. Okay, Seven of Swords, deception again. You can't read about it. Okay, we're hearing about his lies. Okay, so in some way, the King of Wands are going, either it's lawmakers or the courts are going to be focusing on his deception in that second week beginning the 6th. Let's see what else is there. Or he's going to be trying to deceive the courts. No, I'm getting that magician energy there, manifestation energy, staying into the present. And the Nine of Swords. No, he's very anxious in that second week as a result of a court decision or something that Congress has done. He's at the court crossroads. He's feeling quite insecure week beginning as a result of a decision from either lawmakers or the court. We've got the Death card and we've got the Devil card. And we've got the Four of Cups, indicating he is disappointed. Something does not go his way. Week beginning the 6th. Now, let's take a look at that third week. It's key. The Empress card is my card for Russia. All different readers have different cards that they represent. This is only my representation that I get as a cue after years of reading on Russia. So, the Empress card, it can be abundance, it can be new birth, the traditional meanings, it can be the harvest being realised, it's a Venus energy, it can be the birth of some new strategy, it could even represent contact that he has with Russia. But I feel this is evidence. I feel this is Cohen's book. Show me this week beginning the 13th. Show me this, or something that Cohen does. Week beginning the 13th. Week beginning the 13th. Show me the week beginning the 13th. What is this? Yeah, we're going to hear more about his lies. Second and third week are not good. His deception is going to be exposed in some way. Yeah, big Seven of Swords energy here. Show me this Empress card. What is this week beginning the 13th? Queen of Cups. Something is going to be revealed. It could also be a woman. There's a revelation here about money ties, monetary ties with Russia. Ah, yes, the Eight of Pentacles. Cohen is going to deliver the goods. Ooh. On Russia. In some way, somebody is going to come out with some kind of evidence about how he makes his money. There is a revelation here in connection with Russia. At the base of the pack, we could also have, as a sideline here, we could also have Seven of Cups. This is the card of illusion and delusion. Of course, he might, talk about even an addiction that Trump has. We've got the Ace of Cups and we've got the King of Pentacles. So there could be, I'm feeling also, with the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it might be more than just his financial dealings with Russia. It could be in relation to a romance, a relationship, a women. There's something there in relation to women. So watch that week of the 13th. I think Cohen's got some kind of pretty big surprise that he will be bringing forward. Now, week beginning the 20th, I feel for Trump is again trying to bring forward some kind of distraction, because this is the communication card, the Page of Wands, to try and counter whatever has occurred on the week beginning the 13th. Now, timelines aren't exact with tarot, but I'm doing the best I can. Give or take a week or so, These are the sort of general conditions that may occur in September. The Page of Wands. What's going on here with the Page of Wands? Yeah, he's trying to defend himself, but he does that by getting you to focus on something else. Page of Wands. What is this Page of Wands? King of Cups, his might come out, unfortunately, with a smear on Biden to try and take away. Remember, those that project, those that, project onto others are really trying to deflect from whatever is the truth is that is going on with them. It's like they try and paint others in that light so that we will focus on that instead of themselves. I feel it's a smear on Biden. Week beginning the 20th. Yeah, the Empress card here. This could be Ukraine again, and it could also be Russian driven as well. Oh, God, yes, it is. So we've got a real attack on Biden. We've also got death. They're going in hard on the 20th, really against Biden. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, the Moon. It is all illusion and delusion. The senators could also release something as well, or a lawmaker, or this could be Barr. It is a surprise. It is something, that they're going to try and do. I don't feel it's going to work, so don't worry. I don't feel it's going to work, but this is what he's going to do to try and counteract and take the spotlight away from his wrongdoing. Let's just see if this will work. Will this work, Spirit? No, I don't think it will. Will this work? Because it's more of the same, and we've moved on from that. He was impeached in the House for what he has done he faced an impeachment process in the House for what he did with Biden in Ukraine. So show me this Page of Wands. No, I've seen the Page of Wands. Will this attack on Biden, this smear work? Will this attack on Biden work? So we have the Star. No. So that is remaining hopeful. Again, staying in the present, not being sidelined. We have the Truth here, the King of Swords. Biden's going to counteract. And we also have the Emperor card. And Russia again. Okay. So these are the two cards for Trump. These are the two cards for Biden. If we stay the course, if we stay strong, we focus on the truth, it's not going to work. Got the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers cards. So I feel all roads lead to Russia. I feel that Pelosi will be forced in some way, or the House will be forced in some way to act, whatever occurs in that week beginning the 20th. All right, let's look at the last week beginning the 27th. I've drawn the Palace of Coins. It is this money energy in this deck. It's there's 4 extra cards. I'm using Cairo Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams as the base card and the Cosmic Tarot as the clarifiers. In the Tarot of the Dreams, there are 4 extra cards: Palace of Coins, Palace of Swords, Palace of Fire, and what else? The Palace of Water. The Palace of Coins, it's an earth energy. It's all about money. It's all about security. It's all about staying grounded as well. But for Trump, this is all about money here. So let's get some clarifiers. This to me is what he's turned your White House into. It's just this Palace of Coins now. Let's see. What can you clarify, please? The Palace of Coins this week beginning the 27th. Week beginning the 27th. Week beginning the 27th. Yeah, it's something to do with the White House, week beginning the 27th. Six of Cups, okay, so something going back into the past. Okay, so this could be something on the world, endings, beginnings, something on the world stage. Could also be, okay, I think I know what's going on here. I feel he could make some sort of announcement about a vaccine in that week there, some kind of bombshell, some kind of surprise news is going to take us by surprise. Now we have the High Priestess trying to hide things at the base of the pack. The Ten of Wands struggling to hide that, and we have the Knight of Wands and partisanship. So, yeah, okay, sorry, this is the Knight of Cups. So I feel here, yeah, he's going to make some sort of announcement designed to make himself look good, and I feel it is around COVID, a COVID vaccine. It's exhausting, isn't it? It really is. So let's have a look if his propaganda war. Let's have a look. There's some foreign policy there as well. We could have some foreign policy announcement week beginning the 27th. All right, did the RNC propaganda war, propaganda fest, blatant propaganda in the RNC convention, did that propaganda, was it believable? Did it gain any traction with non-Trump voters? How did the non-Trump voters view this propaganda? How did non-Trump? Nine of Cups, so we've got wish fulfillment, the smug merchant, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's keep the Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, so it may have influenced a minority, but the Queen of Swords coming out showing me that people really are quite cold, and when it comes to Trump, they're quite uninfluenced by what he does. All right, so did the propaganda, RNC propaganda war, was it believable? Did it sway the majority of non-Trump voters? No. Five of Pentacles. The truth of the matter is plain to see. Okay, this is the poverty, the downturn in the economy, people that don't have homes, people that don't have anything to eat, people who have been left out in the cold. It's the signifier card, challenged by the Knight of Swords. Well, crossed by the Knight of Swords. So the truth, you can't hide the truth, is what this is saying. The reality on the ground is far different to the reality that was presented at the White House. The truth is what triumphs. It's showing me this subversion, a la Russia, Russian-led, directed subversion that the RNC or the GOP have taken boldly on themselves. The truth is too hard to hide. You can't do it in an open society. So we've got the Two of Swords, we've got the crossroads. I think people are aware of that. The Nine of Wands crowning or in the sky. This is also being, the traditional meaning is wounded in battle, but there is strength, and one of the key demographics is young people. That's what's crossing this reading. So, young people just didn't fall for it. This is an older, 50-plus type demographic that may have been slightly swayed, sitting in their palatial type homes. No, I better not go down that socialist track, but you know what I mean. Young people, younger generation, just not swayed by that propaganda. The Queen of Cups in the near future, we're getting revelations which are going to make it worse for the GOP. They were disappointed. They know it doesn't matter what they say. The Four of Cups, they were disappointed. And the environment around is death. We've got COVID. We've got all sorts of recessions. We've got people passing away. We've got hurricanes. We've got endings very much in sight. Three of Wands in the hopes and fears. People are waiting right now. So September might have that, people staying in the present moment and endurance, strength and endurance. They're waiting for November the 2nd to vote this sucker out. People saw the lies. That's basically what it's saying. That Seven of Swords is a big key card in this reading. And look what's actually underneath. Hang on. That it was a wish. It was a wish for them. So Five of Coins is at the base of the pack for the month, and the Seven of Swords trying to it's not gild the lily, it's just tell blatant lies about the reality, but people can see what's going on the ground. And so they expected a miracle, and the Hanged Man shows me they didn't get one. All right, Biden is in the frame. Biden is in the frame. We have the Seven of Wands, defending oneself, standing one's ground. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, things shifting, and lots of headlines. So September is not going to be an easy month. It's going to be it's not going to be a pushover or a walkover for Trump. We've got Cohen and a court decision in the mix there that are going to do him damage. The reality of the times that we are living in are doing Trump damage. Young people showed up big time in that reading. If young people get out and vote, there is no way that he would ever get another 4 years. They're just not swayed by this propaganda at all. We should give them more credit than they've grown up with social media. They've already decided the pitfalls of social media. They make their own choices. They're a whole lot more savvy about what they see. So we're talking about the majority here. So that's September for Trump. Watch out for that week beginning the 13th, and also the second week as well with that King of Wands. Those 2 weeks are critical. Unfortunately, toward the end of the month, we have something, a smear released in relation to Biden, or could even be Harris, but both of them, to try and damage the Democratic Party's campaign, which won't work. All right, thank you very much.